Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's that fantasy guy, and I'm back with my homeboy Darnell here, D Nice, and you see we short a couple people, man. When we was doing well, we had like five people, but it's hard to get people motivated to come on and talk about fantasy when their fantasy lives have been dismissed.
Yeah.
So, what kind of fantasy news we had since the last time we talked? I did see. I mean, I know a whole bunch of since the last time we talked. We had a whole bunch of IRs, and it. If anybody was in the playoffs, man, you was
Yeah.
you was going through it. You was,
COVID or something.
I know lately Dylan got put on IR, so he done. Um, I mean, Osborne been a good pivot. John Madden passed away. I haven't played John Madden in years. Like it was just too complicated of a game for me. I was a game day guy back in the day when I think that was for Genesis. Back when I had a Genesis, and game Madden got a little too complicated for me. But what about you? You play Madden?
Yeah, I had Madden 95. That was my first Madden on Sega. When
You
they had
still play it?
Saints had Turnbull, and when they had uh, Wade Wilson as quarterback for the Saints. Um, who else on that? Toy Cook for the Saints. That's some
Toy Cook.
throwback.
That the same
Yeah,
sound familiar, but it ain't coming to my mind.
from the Saints.
I
Played
know
for the
I've
Saints for
said
40.
it
Yeah.
sounds familiar, but it ain't coming to mind. Like I don't really remember it.
Yeah, I played that Madden. I had fun playing Madden like that year. I was obsessed playing it. I played with every team that year. Yeah,
One of the complaints I hear that it don't change much. You
yeah, it
know,
don't change much. It don't.
what I'm saying, don't change much. So,
Yeah, spin move, terrible.
but
Yeah.
so let's go over last week matchups. I went against Kevin. And Kevin beat me by not even 1 point, point seven.
Really?
This 2 week matchup, some kind of way he beat me. Like I don't be understanding, man. Like my players look
What
like they
the?
was doing decent, but look,
Uh,
Tyler Lockett. Oh, that did it. Tyler Lockett gave me 4.5 points, and Kamara gave me 6.9.
I
And
think the
it was
Kamara.
running it. It was running the hell out the ball. He just wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, because they couldn't get nothing going in the passing game. Yeah, Kamara hurt you. That COVID hurt you. That's
Perkins went against his one of my nemesis, Watson, and he won 198 to 173. You went against Hall and you lost about 4 points, 236 to 232. Your brother went against Ricky and he won 239 to 213. And then we come to the playoffs. So in the playoffs, we did have Jared against Brad, and our homie Jared did prevail. Yeah. Go ahead, Jared. 215 to 205. And we had Kendrick versus Daniels. And with the long season he been dominated, he did take the L 270 to 258, which make me want to say, how do I say goodbye to what we had? Yeah, man, it happens like that, man. This is that game of fantasy. Fantasy is a fickle game, and Daniel's been doing this for a while, man. It's hard to get over that hump. Oh, guess who came?
Oh, he said let me in.
What?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, you working? Oh, you working or you working out?
The Kingslayer is back.
You must be bored.
Nah, he probably, like I said, this was gonna be the last stream for this year, so he's like,
Yeah, I
probably.
wasn't gonna leave my boy hanging the last
He,
episode.
he got to put his 2 cents in.
I saw the last two shows y'all did. Y'all only had like 3 viewers, so I thought I'd come in and help you guys out.
So, how you feel about the championship game that's coming out, man? Coming up.
It's a rematch from the first year of the league.
Oh,
Yeah.
it sure is.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until Darnell told me a few days ago. But I'm rooting for Jared. You will root for the guy that beat you. So,
of course. Of course, we are rooting for Darren. Who wants to see another 2-time champ?
exactly.
I mean, that is.
But wait, hold on. We are about to see another 2-time champ, though. The 2-time back-to-back winner of the Loser Bowl, baby.
Oh my goodness! You still gotta get past by Hall, though.
Give me my number.
You still gotta get past Hall.
Get past Hall.
That's who you're playing.
That's Hall's middle name. It's get past.
But for the 5th draft pick, 5th overall draft pick, you and Hall playing for it. That's what's up. And
that's what a real competition is. The championship is for y'all suckers, but the Losers Bowl, that's where it's at.
Brandon Kendrick is going on. They're going at it for the 3rd and 4th pick, and we got the champion gonna get the 1st pick. So
Kendrick at home healing himself right now from that loss.
Yeah,
did we talk about that? Did we talk about that epic collapse yet?
What happened, man? I didn't look at it closely. What happened?
I didn't look at it closely either.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about the playoff games. I'm talking about how you give somebody all the weapons, everything they need, and they still lose.
It's fantasy, man.
Loaded team.
It's fantasy.
Loaded. Darnell made them even stronger.
It's fantasy, man. People still got to show up and play.
Yeah, his tight end got COVID. Blame his tight end, I guess.
Kelsey got COVID.
And Hill didn't show up whatsoever. Now, one thing, I don't know why he started Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry is in a waiver wire in most leagues. What are you doing starting this man? I didn't understand that one.
Well, Daniels had guys stepped up when it's time to beat. It seemed like it.
Of course,
he had Dak Prescott and Waddle stepped up, and somebody else stepped up for him.
And Prescott stepped up big after being subpar a number of games. He stepped up big.
4 touchdowns in the first half.
And looking at Kendrick bench, is nothing he could have done to win that game. No perfect lineup he could have put in to win that game. Only thing, I don't know if somebody got Rex Burkhead on his team, but that would have been the only thing that would have helped them.
Yeah.
Rex Burkhead had put up like 30.
He wouldn't put Rex Burkhead in out of those guys.
That's what I say. He sat on a lot of people's bench.
Yeah. Tough. Beauty of fantasy football, man.
Well, that's how I go. Let's see. Who your next matchup for this week?
Who, me?
Yeah, because he know it's hard for his matchup.
Oh, probably Watson.
Has anybody heard from Watson?
Nah, after Watson realized it was in the season, it was nothing to be said. All that tough talk, all that arrogant talk, it went away. But no, you playing Kevin Brown.
I'm playing Kevin.
Yeah, you playing Kevin Brown.
Really? That's funny.
And I'm playing Ricky. So I'm gonna beat his ass for putting I'm inevitable like he Thanos. Fuck out of here, boy. Boy.
speaking that like Thanos means something, like that name means something.
You already know when somebody said name Thanos in this league, they know who that reference to. You know, just like we know who Loki reference to. It just is what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
Brad the Pretender got his name kind of like Loki, so we got to deal with
He
that.
said the pretender. Our non-fantasy question for the night was what was your first car? Darnell.
1094 Ultima.
Ooh, I remember that.
Don't you still got that car? I'm about to say, because you kept two cars for a minute.
Nah, no, I don't have it anymore. I had a car from my senior year of high school until 2014, 15 maybe. Yeah, I had it for a long time.
What's your fondest memory in that car?
Okay, this is a children's view on here, man. I tell you, I had some fun in that car, you know.
Let me share my fondest memory of that car. In fantasy football, we all know Darnell is a snake and a cheat.
Oh my goodness!
But in real life, he has a heart of gold. Every single one of Darnell's boys has driven or rode in that Ultima for a good bet. He just loan you the keys, whatever you need.
What about you, T? What's your first car, first vehicle?
Oh man, my first car was a Acura that my dad had pimped out for me, and I got it the end of my sophomore year of high school. So I was like one of the only people my grade in the school that had a car. So you learn real quick who your friends are and who using you for a ride.
Well, some people don't learn that until after they lose the car though.
Yeah.
Because they just be living it up. They be living it up all when they have a car.
Yep, everybody want to be your friend when you one of 3 dudes in the whole student class that got a vehicle. So you learn that lesson real quick. I learned it real quick.
And what's your fondest memory?
Ooh, fondest memory. I think the fondest memory was letting one of my boys drive my car, and I was trying to teach him how to drive. He ran us almost on the opposite side of the interstate. I thought I was gonna die that day.
Like
not my fondest memory, but definitely a memory.
Yeah,
the day I thought I was gonna die.
My first vehicle was a little car. It was a Mitsubishi Mirage. You know, and
it was red.
No, it was white.
White.
It was white. I don't even remember where I got that car from. But I'm pretty sure it probably was my mother's old car, because she usually would just give me her old car whenever she get a new car. And you know, and I was in high school when I got it, but you know, I ain't really mess with too many people like that. I think by the time I got it, I was like a senior and I was doing a half day anyway. So I was just you know, only people that be riding is my homeboy or girl. But I remember I mean, of course, my fondest memory, of course, you know, doing extracurricular activities in this vehicle. I remember many days going in the parking lot of the Esplanade Mall, you know.
Pick a nice little dark area.
That was a nice secluded area, you know, that no one, you know, that parking lot was always very empty. But that also was the car I did ride to college for, you know, Texas. So when I went to DeVry for a couple of semesters, so I do remember that.
Yeah, I got a memory of mine. It's before I met Terrence and them. Like I was doing the do. I was getting through wrapping up my do. I see flashing lights. I was behind Pontchartrain Park. You know, like they saw me like when my parents and said, "Look, what are y'all doing?" I'm doing the nasty. It was funny.
That's what he said. The nasty.
young, don't have your own place, trying to get it,
Oh yeah, the car. That was the golden grail for us.
Yeah, that was that
Well,
was that was interesting. Night.
you
My
had any?
pops.
We don't have any Thursday game this week, so that's a thing we changed. Oh, we did have a talk last live that one of the things we wanted to bring to UT. How do you feel about changing the playoff format? Did you? I don't know if you looked at the last live, but instead of doing just 4 teams and playing for 2 weeks, doing 16 to get the bye, and it's a 3-week playoff.
I'm not opposed. We can talk about it. I mean, I guess that's what you're doing. We're talking about it.
That's what I'm about to say.
I don't know. Let me give it some thought. I mean, I kind of like the idea that it's really hard to make the playoffs in our league. That's what kind of makes getting into the playoffs that much more intense. It makes winning the championship that much more meaningful. But I'm not entirely opposed to the idea. Let's just give it some thought.
Have y'all got to the point that y'all stopped doing waiver wire pickups?
I didn't do any waiver wire pickups last week, I think, or the week before that. But this week I saw Rex Burkhead sitting in the waiver wire. So why not?
I said I couldn't do it. I didn't even look for him in no league because I can't do it. I can't put that man in my starting lineup.
Well, and then look, I only made that claim for Rex Burkhead because I thought I was going to play Darnell in the Losers Bowl, and I didn't want to take a L with Darnell in anything. But when I saw I was playing at Hall, I was like, oh, I didn't need to set my lineup for Hall.
Oh, I'm gonna have to let Hall know that. Look, bro, this shit can't get that fifth pick. You got to bring it.
Luckily, he won because the Saints had COVID. Most of their players had COVID in their defense. Miami Dolphins defense put up 25 points on them.
Bro, they killed me in a couple matchups. Knocked my championship chances away. One league, the league, it gives a crazy amount of points to defense. And I think I was up like 20 points. And I lost by like 14. Defense scored like 39. I'm like, man, is what it is.
Ball bouncing. And that had Adam Thielen, of course.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Didn't I say that a few weeks ago when he got hurt?
I'm surprised you was willing to put him back in because if I had Adam Thielen, bro, I would have been desperate to be putting him back in.
Hey, I'm watered down. Waiver wire.
Yeah, but
have we decided who's coming in last place?
Well, if it go by what you said, then your boys should be doing a hot chip challenge.
What did I say?
You said the person who come in last place in the regular season. That's what you wanted to go by when you thought I was gonna come in last place. You said that person be doing a hot chip challenge. Now that your homeboy coming last, we'll see if you out of that shit. Not, nigga.
I mean, I'm always gonna wish for whatever hurts you the most. Big
well, we'll see what you honor. That's what I said. We'll see what you honor.
That's probably why he came on the show right now.
So make sure you hold Kevin responsible if that's how you want to play
it. My boy Kevin is an honorable man. If he's supposed to eat a hot chip, he'll eat a hot chip.
All right, I hear you. Now, if I lose to Ricky, I would eat a hot chip because
What?
Yeah. If I lose to Ricky,
You putting that what?
Well, I can't have you outdo me, Big T. If I lose to Hall, I'll eat a hot chip.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You
What?
want some of this, Darnell?
I ain't no hot chips because my stomach get upset too easily hitting hot food. Might have me in a toilet bag, you know.
Princess don't want to mess up her
I got
stomach.
sensitive stomach, you know. I don't be in the ER.
Got a sensitive stomach.
I knew you was gonna say something like that. My stomach, you know.
My tummy can't handle it.
So we had a long season, fellas. So it's time to go ahead and talk about the lessons y'all learned, you know, this season. You know, things you got in your head that you know it was a lesson learned, or that you plan on changing up next season. You know, so I'll start with you, Perkins.
To be honest with you, like I and Darnell know this. I take losing in anything I do hard. It's like it bothers me. I lose sleep if I'm taking L's in video games or real life sports, whatever. But in fantasy football this season, it didn't hurt me or it didn't hit me as hard because I felt this year is like put a great team together. But you know, it was just the luck of the matchups and didn't make the playoffs. But I was honestly really happy with how my season went, despite, you know, not achieving that ultimate goal.
Mm. Well, he was happy with his season, even though he didn't even make the playoffs.
I mean, all you can do is draft the right player. Hopefully, draft a good team and put those guys out there and see if they perform. I had a great team.
It sounds like exactly what I told him the last time he was on, when he was talking about, oh, I guess they don't perform for you a lot. And I let him know you still haven't made the playoff since 2017, you know. So, you know, don't talk about my players not performing. But what's the old saying? Pointing one finger at me, but there's three pointing back at you.
Well, you gotta listen to what I said. I said you gotta draft a good team, and your team was trash.
See, there you go.
you
what you learned this season? Because he definitely didn't learn humble. Because that's what I wanted to have. If I knew he was coming on, I definitely would have had a fresh baked humble pie for us to eat on live. You know. But go ahead, Darnell.
Humility isn't for winners.
Learn about don't draft receivers that's going to play with a rookie quarterback, or don't trade for a receiver that's going to play with a rookie quarterback, like Allen Robinson, Julio Jones. Don't draft aging.
Don't draft Julio Jones.
Injury prone players, just aging players. Yeah, just go 28 and below age bracket.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to see. Like it's more so in this league, I'll be changing up because it's just so strenuous because you know you're only 4 teams able to make the playoffs in this league. So I'll be trying to figure out what I'm gonna change up just by a little because I'm good at drafting young players, and it'd be like the teams I draft, I can never draft again the next year. If I wanted to go after those same players, I can never draft those teams because they always go higher. So, you know, like one year I had Swift, Jonathan Taylor. Like I had a number of running backs that I could never get on the same team. Like Gibson, I had also, you know, and just like this year, I'm pretty sure I won't get that. You'd be able to get that same team I drafted together, but I'm just have to chill out on the young players if I'm not confident that they're going to get time. If I'm not confident they're going to get the starting position, I might have to chill out on that.
And you were also talking about Big T, how you kind of build your team so that you can you know, make moves. Similar to me, build your team so that you can make moves down the road. But in our league, where, you know, only half the guys really are um, into trading and really seek out trades, we both might have to readjust our strategies going into next year.
Well, and not only half of the people really trade, but we also get blocked. We get vetoed with most of our trades also. So it's like you damn near have to pretty much draft your team to,
For the year.
be self preserving, be able to, you don't need anybody else help. You don't
Yeah.
need,
Right. For the year,
trade.
like long term.
So
Like Watson and them.
and that's that's exactly what I told T, that I have to draft my team more like Watch. He was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Bro, I watch. He drafted more of a balanced team and not trying to acquire, pieces that you can kind of trying to move. It's just a different."
And I'll say I've always gone like running back heavier, thinking I can always accumulate wide receivers through trade. Or even a tight end or whatever through as the season goes, as the years and as the more we played, the harder it's been to get those trades to go through. So yeah, I gotta.
Or best player available.
I could draft 5 running backs before I draft a wide receiver. And I've done it plenty times. In the past, I think this year
you'll be able to flip one of those running backs down the road, but we haven't had that same success trying to flip those players down the road. Like really only Darnell. I think really Darnell is the only other guy other than us two that will actively seek a trade. Am I right? Am I missing somebody?
You traded a running back away early on. It was Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's not too many people, well, I'm not gonna say that. Only us two that does trade people look at as a threat. Like they don't really look at Darnell. They look at Darnell as less threatening, even though he already won a championship. Is more so, okay, it's Darnell. Not worried about him.
I mean, look at him.
Look at him. This dude. Get this man a contract, man. Yeah.
But
I got one championship though. You got none.
Man, get your finger out there. Get your finger out the screen, man.
I got one championship. You got it.
I could beat you up in real life, though.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Because I've been trying to get that dude to do a boxing match for the longest. I would pay to see y'all box though, and I don't think Perkins would get a W. That man stay in the gym.
I gotta tie myself up then.
All he
that's
do
the only
is
way you
work out.
beat me up. I tie myself up. You can beat me up.
I'll put it out there that me and Darnell, we wrestle like play fight like brothers a couple of times, and I got some W's there.
Oh my goodness!
I got some W's.
I don't want to hurt that poor body of his, man.
Man, you the one with the busted hip. I think I busted your hip.
Oh, this guy. So competitive. Keep it for next year, bro. Another year, another try at the championship, bro.
Yeah, we'll try again next year.
So
I have to refocus.
So it's like a next episode to be continued. Which one of the Terrence's brothers will win a championship next year? Which one?
Well, as of right now, I think if people have to bet, they'll put their money on me.
Keep it high. This is season what, 7? What season? Which one of the team brothers?
I don't know. The longer the league goes on, the more I'm realizing the field might just be better than the rest of us.
One of y'all win, it's gonna be a parade. Y'all gonna record y'all.
Nah, because I'm a humble champion,
Oh, you're humble.
It ain't
this guy
gonna be
on the right side.
To be said, Now don't get it twisted. Perkins will hear about it every day. I speak to him, but anyone else, it's not needed to be said. You know.
You haven't won nothing, and we hear your mouth. What makes you think?
What do you hear? What do you hear? There's nothing to be said, man.
Not this season, bro.
Look, I will
said,
say,
man.
I will say, this season, Big T, you have been on your best behavior.
Yeah, and this is me. This is me going forward because you know I've humbled, I've matured. You know, and you know I let my record speak for itself. You know, when I do what
your
I
record,
do.
You let your record speak for itself.
Yeah. You know, you didn't look at last episode because
his overall record is good.
We went over all-time records also.
You know what? I did see ESPN added that feature to the app, and you can see that's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's got
now that is regular season. That doesn't include the playoff, but yeah. Next season. So me and Darnell was talking about actually. That's if Darnell actually wanted to make something happen because when you get with me, Darnell, I make shit happen. So if you actually want to join the money league, then all you need to tell me how much money you want to put up. Because that's what y'all two was supposed to do. And he said he was sitting there waiting on you and it didn't get done. So you want to put up 50, 100, 250? It don't matter. 500, it don't matter to me.
Ooh.
They got leagues you can put up $2,000.
Damn.
You just tell me the amount you're willing to put up, and we can join it. No bigger than me.
Now, normally I'm the leader, and I have to usually make decisions for my little follower to join in on. But I'm gonna let Darnell take the lead on this one. You set the terms, Darnell, and I'll jump in.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
That's not something the leader says.
Yeah, you know, because if I say 500, you gonna be with it?
Nah, I'm gonna do 100. Let's do 100.
Okay, that's what I'm about to say.
Do 100.
You have to say you can find $100 at least. I'm in $100.
I gotta see because I'm in this league, and compared to these other leagues, we're gonna be complete strangers, you know. But you and Terrence, so I got to get my feel of that, you know. So it's gonna be my first rodeo.
Yeah. All I ask, Big T, if you could, since you have more experience in other leagues, if you could take the initiative and set it up, and but try and make the platform. I'm
not setting up the league. We jumping in somebody else's league. Because then I would have to find 9 other people. I'm not going through all that.
But you that fantasy guy. Yeah,
I'm not going through all that. Right now, I know for a fact we can jump in a Yahoo league. There's a couple I playing, but one of them it just go by first come first pay. So that can happen, you know, when that season start. Anything else we'd have to look for. So, and I prefer Yahoo over ESPN anyway. But so get your mind together with that. Look like you got something to say, T.
No, I was just thinking hard, but I do want to put out there. I don't know how much longer you got for the show, but we are gonna transition the league to sleeper bot.
Oh, what?
Next season?
What? You made that decision? I thought you was gonna vote on it or something.
I am gonna move it away from ESPN. I'm always trying to progress the league in the best direction, and anybody in football right now knows sleeper bot's the way to go. So 2022, that'll be us. That'll be our platform.
I wonder who will be whining. Just because they might not be used to being on sleeper. Sleeper is pretty easy to use, but you know, people don't like change. You know how it is.
Yeah, especially we're older 30s people.
Some of y'all in y'all 40s, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in no older 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, what you talking about? You not mid 30s?
Yeah, yeah.
Low 30s.
Low 30s is 31. In my
like
mind,
35.
I feel like you're more so 35, mid 30s.
Closer to 34 than 35.
But anyway, man, we ain't gonna stay on long. If y'all don't have nothing else, when the next show I put out, you know, I'm just gonna record myself because it's gonna be the award show, you know, giving out the seasonal awards, you know. Unless y'all wanted to do a live for that, but you know, I was just gonna drop a video, you know, myself like I did last year for it, and no biggie.
Nah, I got nothing to add, but just gonna say it's always fun, boys. This league was no different. It was a fun couple of months. Everybody added something to the league this year. It was a good time. Thanks all of y'all for participating, except for Jared and Daniels.
Now, man, now maybe we could, if Daniels win it. I don't know if Daniels do win it. I know he's been trying to get on live for a minute. I don't know.
Maybe the winner could get on the show. Maybe,
you know. Well, that'll be 2 weeks away. Anyway, 2 weeks away.
And we gotta have if I lose or Big Terrence lose, we gotta do the hot chip thing. So
so I guess stay tuned that there may be one more show. Because I mean, if Jared, when we already had Jared on the show, so I ain't gonna try to force him to get on the show unless he just want to.
So let's say we'll do the award show next week, and I'll be on at least. And if I lost, I'll be on the eat.
Well, how we gonna give awards out if we don't even have a champion?
2 weeks. I'm sorry. 2
Yeah,
weeks
okay.
from now, whenever you do the show. So 2 weeks, we'll do the award show, and then me and Big Terrence will have to eat a chip or give the awards out.
Yeah, so that's how it be. I guess we can, we can decide. I mean, if we need to do it, we can just order the hot chip from Amazon. It'll take a couple days.
I'm playing Hall. I won't need it, but make sure you may as well order yours, not Big T, the way your season is going.
In Hall, like I said, Hall probably will do better if I don't even say nothing to Hall.
I was about to say, if Hall try, he gonna lose.
If Hall try, he probably just gonna go downhill. Probably gonna go downhill. Maybe I just
he did pretty good against me. If he would have played Terrence this week, he would have won.
That's how it is. But all right, fellas, till next live, holla.